So then I set in drone bullet to when it overlaps with the first person character, it applies damage of 10 to the base damage, delay of 2, and then it destroys itself. So yeah, there's that. And obviously the drone is what fires it. So if we go back onto event graph, event tick, delta seconds, it checks whether it's still seeing the player. If it isn't, then it stops its movement. If it sees the person, then it sees it and sets that's true, starts following player. If following player, it sets attacking to true. Is seeing player true, then over here. If false, then here. Yeah, on success, it uses that attacking if it's true, sets the delay of 2 seconds, attacking sets it to false, um, shoots, and then, which obviously does all of this up here, and obviously in this it's probably saying that, it can attack if true, then it does the smoke effect, which is this one here, which does basically just spawns a bullet and does that flame effect. Yeah, basically puts the bullet at the projectile spawner. It sets effect done to true. Delay of 0.5 that deactivates and outputs. So then it'll go round here, up here to shoot again, which will then do that. Which basically this is just from the previous one, and that's what it does basically. But it has this little setting scores and attack separately, which obviously setting scores is just setting times, the effect done to 0 to false again. So yeah, and obviously that's what setting scores is. And I've set this like this in case I want to add more stuff under here later. So to the event begin play, I added these two new ones, which is the player UI, which literally just does creates a health widget, sets it as a certain widget, and adds it to a viewport. Then it also sets the second part, which is the variable setting here. Oop, right, that basically has the max health of the player at 200, sets the current health to 200, and obviously updates the UI of these three things. Which of course updates it in here. Yeah, that's that part. Then here we have the basically how it does the damage. So event any damage, whatever the damage is, it minuses from the current health. But obviously it has to make sure that this is false first. So it obviously doesn't go through that even when you have 0 health. Anyway, so it clamps it from minimum to 0, maximum max health, sets that current health. Player health is updated in the UI, and it spawns a custom emitter that I made at a location. Current health either equals 0, uses a true, which plays death, and death is just here. So it sets that to true, and then disables the character movement and stops it. Delay of 2 seconds, and then a call respawn. Respawn is sets this to false, gets the actor of class, which is where the player started, gets its location and sets this actor's location, and then sets the movement back to walking, and then resets the variable settings for these. So yeah, so this is it in action. So I run around here, sec. Okay, as it's following, stops and it fires. It missed that time, but now that it hits, you can see the health going down. I'll speed this bit up. But yeah, as you're gonna see here, it's locked my player movement and then it resets me back to the beginning. It obviously doesn't reset the enemies, but it resets me back to where I started. So yeah, I can use that for limited lives. Yeah, thank you for watching.